Running a marketing agency in 2026 cost me $50,000 a month in payroll, but I've been able to successfully replace 60% of my staff with AI marketing employees that cost me $300 per month. I went from 33 employees to 6 employees with better margins and less work. And the crazy part, we're getting better client results than ever. Now, I know that sounds insane, and you're probably thinking AI can't actually replace high-level marketing employees. And 8 months ago, I would have completely agreed with you. But over the last 6 months, I've spent over $50,000 programming and training AI systems to do literally everything we do every day, our calls, our strategies, and even our most coveted SOPs. Most agencies, they're charging you $5,000 to $20,000 a month for work that AI can do in only a few minutes. And they're not going to tell you this because they're terrified of losing a client. It would actually kill their business model. But with these recent changes, if you're spending less than $30,000 per month on ads, you actually don't need an agency with the right AI systems. And this is coming from somebody who actually owns an agency. All you need to know is what tools to use and how to use them. So let's dive right in. We're gonna break down everything that you need to know to immediately start using AI employees. We're gonna cover what agencies actually do, the AI marketing stack that you need, what you still need humans for. Now you do need some human work, but not as much as you used to. And the exact workflow that you need to go from where you're at to where you want to go. This is the channel for helping business owners scale to 100K per month or higher and take back control of their marketing if they're spending less than $30,000 per month on ads. So let's dive right in. Section 1, we're gonna cover what agencies actually do. I remember when I started my first business and I really wanted to make money on the internet. All I knew was that if I could just get my ads and my product out to people, I was going to make money. I quickly realized I didn't know what buttons to press, what ads to optimize for, what objectives to optimize for. And I called up a bunch of agencies and I said, hey, can you help me? I wanted to grow my business. And they all gave me this very vague answer. They all wanted $5,000 a month. They wouldn't really tell me what they were gonna do, how fast I would see results, what work they were even gonna do. It's kind of like this black box. You have to put $5,000 into it and you hope it works out. Now, I'm an agency owner. I had 33 employees in 2024 for my agency. And now with AI, everything has completely shifted. I've been able to scale down my overhead to only 6 employees and their outputs are way higher. We charge way more money than ever for clients. Generally, it's a $30,000 minimum investment to start with us, not including the ad spend. These marketing plans generally end up being about a 6-figure investment, sometimes much higher than that. So we've been able to 10x our output with this, and I'm gonna break down everything that you can be doing. So when I was getting started and wanted to scale through paid ads, I didn't know what agencies did, and it was something that I was just very concerned with, what are they actually gonna do with my money? So I hired a coach and learned what agency owners did. This is how I got into the marketing business. I was always passionate about marketing, but I didn't know how to do it online. And I knew that if I hired the right person, I could learn those things. So what most agencies are actually doing is they're spending a lot of time, about 60% of their time, on ad copywriting, creative briefs. This is what you send to the editors or content creators, whoever's going to make the content for you. And then a lot of learning, copying the competition. Now with AI tools like ChatGPT, they write copy better and faster than most humans do. Now, don't get me wrong. If you had ChatGPT and I had ChatGPT and we had 2 computers, you went on one, I went on the other one, those outputs wouldn't be the same. AI is a tool in itself and it does require some use, just like sales is a skill. Well, AI is also a skill. The more you use the tool, the better you get on it. So you need certain prompts and SOPs. We have single SOPs like our VSL SOP. It's so good. Just this last year alone, we wrote over 50 profitable VSL scripts. We have single VSLs that have generated millions of dollars and still generating millions of dollars because you have to know how to use the AI. Now, the creative strategy, this previously used to take 4 to 6 hours per brief. With AI, it takes about 10 to 20 minutes. And oftentimes I find this is actually one of the things that's significantly better because there's just so much more data that it can pull. Then you have these AI agents. These can do comprehensive research, and you can spend 10 minutes telling it what you want to do. It's going to ask you some questions back, and in 10 minutes you can then leave your computer and it can spend like hours researching every single thing that you want to know and compile it into a executive summary that's going to educate you more about the market than you probably even know, more about any compliance restrictions than you know. And it's also going to find unique angles. So there's so much that you can do. And you're paying $5K per month plus for work that AI can do for $20 per month. Now, what tools do you want to use? So let's cover the marketing stack, because AI is very broad. I think a lot of people get confused. They don't know which tools. It can be overwhelming. Like I've spent the last 2022, I think is when I started using ChatGPT. I mean, it's almost been 4 years now that I've used AI like literally every day. I don't even know how to work without AI. And one of the things that you, if you're watching this, you need to be in a mastermind and marketing program like the one that we offer, is because the rate of information that's spreading so fast, you can accelerate that tremendously by being in the right groups that are teaching you these things. Half of these AI tools that I've learned are from being in masterminds. When something comes out, hey, has anybody tried this? Yeah, I have. This is amazing. Here's exactly how I'm using it. Think of how much edge you have on your competition. You can learn about a tool that can literally change your life, your business, your trajectory. And I've learned, like, I'm still telling people about a tool for 8 months that I learned about that I've said, hey, you guys need to do this. Like to my friends, I'm like, hey, have you guys seen this? And like, you know, they're busy, they disregard it. Now they're like coming to me and they're asking me advice. I'm like, I literally told you this 8 months ago. You guys didn't listen to me. And this is where it's important to pay somebody or pay for a mastermind, because when you're paying for something, you pay attention. So the AI marketing stack, you want to have obviously ChatGPT, chat for short, and Claude. These are just ones you're always going to want to use. These are going to be great for writing the headlines, the sub-headlines. You can even write your VSLs, and then you can write your landing page copy. So these are going to be really good for copywriting. I like Claude more for copywriting. I think Claude's the best for copywriting. Any of the SOPs that we have too are like, take Claude from like really good to like expert level. My VSL SOP, I've literally spent days, I don't know how many, probably 3 to 4 solid days on a computer, writing it out, running it through an LLM, writing it out, running it through an LLM, back and forth. Because why? Well, it saves me time. Now I have a perfected SOP. Again, we've made over 50 profitable VSLs. The things so many people hate doing. It can spit out 26-minute VSLs that people are watching 100% of the way through, that are getting over 20% engagement. What does this mean? This means you've now consolidated your time down so fast and effectively that you can buy your time back and do the things that you need to be doing better, faster, and more efficiently. So you're going to spend more time in sales and closing deals, which is important. You don't have to worry about writing a VSL, which used to take like days sometimes. Now, with an SOP like mine, you can get an SOP or a VSL written in literally minutes to at most an hour to have a perfected VSL. Hook, engagement, everything. Just that VSL alone, the VSL SOP alone would cover all of the costs of our program. So if you want that, make sure to DM me. Now, it's gonna write the landing page copy. It's also gonna write your emails. So you got your subject, and then you got your body. And then you also need to obviously do your research, which is your spying. And this is my spyglass. We like, for our ad spying, we like foreplay. If you're on TikTok, PP ads. I swear there's like some group of AI coders in the back that like are coming up with these weird names for these apps. Like literally for the ad spying, they have the weirdest names. Foreplay is one of them, and PP ads is another one. They're probably like colluding in the background. Like, what kind of sick names can we create for these ads? So PP ads, that's gonna be for TikTok, and then foreplay. which is going to be for Meta. Those are the two that you want to use. Now, these are the main ones. So you've got Claude and ChatGPT for copywriting. You can even create static ads with Chat. Chat's going to be great. I mean, it is so incredible. I see one of the biggest mistakes that people do is they try to perfect AI and chase the next shiniest thing instead of like letting AI catch up to itself. Meaning a new AI is gonna drop this week and it's gonna blow up in the internet. It's gonna be like, oh my God. And then what's gonna happen is a week later, guess what happens? ChatGPT has implemented it and Claude has implemented it. So you then have to, by jumping to the next thing all the time, what they're doing is they're adjusting their business for a tool. It's not easy to adjust a business. The bigger your business gets, the harder it is to adjust. So don't overcomplicate it. Like just simplify your stack if you're gonna use a stack. Now, the challenge with all these AI tools is you still have to train them. Again, you can sit right next to me. We can say, we're gonna write a VSL. And if you don't have the knowledge of how to prompt it, how to program it, you work with me, I give you all of my SOPs so that you don't even have to think about it. You drop the SOP and you say, write this. Now, that's the problem, is you don't know how to use it to its best ability. You're not gonna get the stop rate on your ads. You're not gonna get engaging messaging that's gonna be rewarded by the algorithm because you still have to know how to train it. You then have to prompt it and you have to give it all of this data. Now, all the money that I've spent these last 6 months on building this is I've been, again, working on these SOPs. These you can have, but we've also built a custom tool. Now, it is still in beta mode, but it's trained on everything. All my SOPs, all of my strategies, all of our data is now feeding this custom built AI marketing employee. It's only for marketing. It's not for anything else. It's strictly to make you more money on the internet. So you need to write ads. Guess what? We have an ad writing AI employee. You need to write VSLs. We have an VSL writing employee. And you get this for free in our coaching program. Now, it's free right now because it's still in beta mode. There's still some minor tweaks, but the outputs are still great. And there's 6 employees that we've built. We're gonna be building more, but it's everything that you could imagine all in one because you don't have to have all of these marketing tools. It could be overwhelming. And then this next thing comes out. Well, guess what? We're testing all of these new things as they come out so that you don't have to, and we're putting it together. And these are the exact tools and AI employees that my team is using. So now what I've taken my agency from 33 employees to 6 employees, yet we've increased the output, increased the LTVs of our clients, increased the happiness and retention of our clients. How have we done that? Well, because we have the right systems and tools in place. So you get all of this and it's included free with any of the coaching programs. So knock out the application below if you're interested in that. Now that covers what the AI marketing stack is. So Claude, ChatGPT is going to be great. Ad spying. And then obviously if you're working with me, I would highly recommend you using our tools. Those are going to be better. It's just going to consolidate everything, one thing to yield everything that you need from emails, VSLs, all of that. But that doesn't replace a human completely. Obviously you still need to press the buttons. That's not the hard part. So you still need humans for the strategy and the decision making. AI will give you options, but it's not going to make the decisions that you need. It makes a lot of mistakes still. And even with as good as it is with our AI, it still isn't going to replace the decision making of a human. But the good news is with AI, all of like the work, again, that an agency does, they're spending majority of their time doing the ad copywriting, doing the creative briefs, learning, copying the competition. 60% of the work that an agency does, now AI can do it in a fraction of the time. I would say probably 70 to 80% of the work that you used to pay these agencies hours to do, AI can do it in a matter of minutes. So you've now bought back majority of that time. Now you still need the strategy and decision making, which is where we've structured our coaching program so that you bring all those questions to my team. So my top digital strategists, they've spent millions of dollars on these platforms. You go every single week, we have a call. Any questions you have on your ads, you get to show up and ask them. Hey, Daniel, I wrote ad 1 and I've got ad 2 running. And these were written by AI. This one is getting me a $30 CPL and this one isn't spending any money. What's wrong? That's what you need to know. You can't ask AI some of these questions. It's not gonna know how to answer it. It's not gonna answer it accurately for you. So this is one example of where the strategy comes in, which is why we provide the coaching. So you get access to my team throughout the week. And then every week I do a masterclass. If you think my free training on YouTube is good, I do complete master classes, like of everything that you need to implement exactly what's going to help you the most. I'm analyzing all the people in the community, all the questions. They get to ask me questions day by day. And I see patterns that they're all struggling with these same thing. For example, this last week, our masterclass was on hiring SDRs and closers. And you might think, well, I know how to do that. But it truly was a great class because everybody was like, oh my God, this is amazing. They weren't thinking about how to do it right. And if you don't think about how to set up the foundation of something, you're gonna fail on the output. So these master classes are done by me every week. And I go into what is going to impact you the most. Right now, our group is very small. So you get near one-on-one access with me. And then on top of it, you get one-on-one access to me. So I'm gonna help you develop game plans specifically for your business so you can hit that 100K month, whatever it is that you're achieving. I'm gonna provide you everything that you need to know. You also can't replace the sales team management. This is another thing. Now, it can make it better. AI can analyze your sales calls, but it's not gonna replace it. It's not going to replace the technical aspect of funnel development. You still need somebody to connect this to that, the ads to the CRM, the form to the emails, the landing page to this. You need that technical component still. And part of what we do in our program is we train you on how to hire people to do that. You don't need to do it all yourself. I discourage you from doing it. You can hire somebody for $5 an hour to do things better than you can. All you need to do is tell them, hey, I'm launching ads. Can you make sure this form fires to this automation? Well, what automation is it? It's the automation we provide all of our clients. So there is still some need to do this. Again, I'm on a mission to destroy all the agency owners. I don't think all of them are bad. I think there's some good agencies. They're going to cost you an arm and a leg. And again, if you're not spending $30,000 or more, it's not worth you to hire one of those agencies. But if you're spending less than $30,000 per month on ads, you're probably not working with that sophisticated of a marketer because like even for me, like I don't even like working with clients that can't spend $30,000 a month or more on ads. Why? Because if I do the math, they're not gonna make enough money to make me money. Like they're gonna be able to pay me very little amounts of money. Off $30,000, let's assume an incredible return on ad spend, like 6 times. That's only $180,000. At 50% margin, that's $90,000. Like they're at most only paying me $9,000. Like that's barely enough to get my attention, barely. So I wanna see exponential growth from that. And unfortunately, most business owners aren't in that position to spend $30,000 a month. Most business owners aren't in a position to spend $15,000 a month on ads. So why hire some shitty marketer who's not gonna do the job? They're gonna take $3,000 to $5,000 a month and pocket it. You should be doing all of this stuff yourself. Skills pay the bills and marketing is now easier than ever. You don't know how to set up an automation. Well, guess what? ChatGPT does. Hey chat, I need to connect my CRM to Facebook ads. Walk me through the exact process. In an hour, you can learn any of it. So it's now easier than ever. And I'm on a mission to literally allow you to replace all of those underperforming agencies and just take back control. Even if maybe you're not hiring an agency, maybe you're savvy enough. I want to help you make more money. So there are still some components of the marketing work that is you need that human strategy. I don't think that's going to be replaced. You need somebody who's spent millions of dollars to make certain decisions around why this works and have an actual strategy, not just the tactics of creating an ad and launching it and turning things on. And then is the workflow. So first, you're going to use AI to analyze competitors. This is going to help you generate your own concepts, come up with creative inspiration. I don't like to look at my competitors. I actually like to go to people who aren't directly competing with me, but are selling to the same people as me, if that makes sense. So like, for example, if I was a weight loss company, I wouldn't look at what the weight loss people are doing. You're going to get diluted. I would look at who else is selling to the weight loss people I want. Weight loss clients generally have money because they're spending hundreds of dollars to lose weight, hundreds of dollars per month. So what other things are they buying? Is it a skincare product? Is it supplements that they're buying? Is it a certain influencer they're watching? I'm going to model those things because now I'm going to stand out a little bit more differently than if I just copy what everybody else is doing, which is copying my direct competitors. So you're going to do the AI is going to do the competitor analysis. And in 10 minutes, it's going to give you a complete analysis of your competitors and what content you should be running, what ads you should be running. Step number 2 is create the ads. I personally like Chat. Some people like Canva. Either one works. Now you have the winning ads. And what you're going to do is you found the ads, add A, you take a screenshot of it, add B, you take a screenshot of it, or if you use an ad spine tool, you can save it, download it, and then you're going to give that to your LLM. And you're gonna say, write me copy like this ad. Here's my info about my business. So now you've got the copy, you've got the recreated ad, and then all you need to do is set up the campaigns. This is the technical part. This is the part that you can't mess up. And we walk you through how to do this. If you sign up for our program, we have masterclasses where we'll show you in a workshop. It's no extra cost. And obviously with LLMs, you can do it step by step. But this is also like a super easy thing to hire. Like you can hire somebody for literally $5 per hour to do this. This task that sucks. Like it takes time. It takes hours to set it up right, hours to launch it, and you could pay somebody $5 per hour. Like you can have an entire campaign launched for 20 bucks. And we give you the entire hiring process and systems to hire the right talent so they do it. Now you have the campaign set up, and then you're going to want to make sure the last part is you have proper attribution. So once the campaigns are set up, you're gonna set up the attribution. If you use CRM like Go High Level, just use some UTMs. If you're spending less than $20,000 a month, it's not really worth setting up attribution in my opinion. You're not spending enough for the cost of the tool. So now that you know that you don't need a marketing agency and that you can actually fire your underperforming agency and switch most of your marketing outputs to AI employees, you do need to learn the complete system to actually run these campaigns profitably. And there is an exact system that I've proven with over 100 business owners. It's allowed them to scale 100K per month or more without relying on underperforming agencies. So check out this video. It's a free video where I reveal the full paid ads guide. It shows you exactly how to take control of your marketing and scale past 100K per month. Now, I don't make income claims. I'm not saying that that's gonna happen to you. I actually don't know you. All I'm saying is these are the systems and processes that I use and that my clients use, which we have been able to do that successfully. So if you're on that path, make sure to check out that video.